Recession talk is all over the news, and according to JPMorgan's latest prediction, there is now a 60% chance of a recession happening this year. With these odds rising, it's leaving many people wondering, what will happen to the housing market if we do go into a recession? Will home prices drop? Will mortgage rates spike? First things first, recession doesn't always mean home prices will fall. In fact, many people believe that if a recession hits, home prices will drop, just like they did in 2008, but that was an exception to the rule. It was the only time we saw such a steep drop in prices, and it hasn't happened since. Let's take a look at some historical data to put this into perspective. According to CoreLogic data, during the last 6 recessions, home prices actually went up in 4 of them. That's right, 4 out of the last 6 recessions saw home prices rise, not fall. So if you're thinking about buying or selling a home, don't assume a recession will lead to a massive crash in prices. As you can see in this graph, the 2008 recession was an outlier, with a dramatic drop in prices. But since then, home prices have mostly followed their own trajectory, and right now, nationally, home prices are still rising, albeit at a more normal pace. Now let's talk mortgage rates. While home prices tend to stay on their current trajectory during recessions, mortgage rates typically drop. Looking at the last 6 recessions, mortgage rates fell each time. In fact, a recession often leads to lower mortgage rates, which can make homes more affordable for buyers. Now, just to be clear, while we could see mortgage rates decline in the event of a recession, we shouldn't expect rates to go back to the ultra-low 3% range we saw in the past. But historically, mortgage rates have dropped during recessions, which could help with affordability. So the bottom line is this, the answer to the recession question is still unknown, but with JPMorgan predicting a 60% chance of a recession this year, it's definitely something worth watching. However, based on historical trends, a recession doesn't necessarily mean home prices will crash, and mortgage rates could drop, which might make buying more affordable. As always, it's important to consult with a real estate expert when making decisions, but the data tells us what usually happens during recessions. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the housing market or how a potential recession might affect you, feel free to drop a comment below or reach out. Stay informed, and I'll see you next time.